Okay, we are on.
The mask. The mask. The knight in shining armor. Who is that for you? Is it inside of you or is it outside of you? We all wear masks. But do we listen inside to the voice that calls? Or do we wear a different mask? The mask of the ego. This is where we know what we're going to do. We're stubborn in our ways. We know. We know all the answers. I'm sure you've had this happen. I can't be the only one. Just this week, in fact, my professor wanted a paper a certain way, but no, could I read the email the way he wanted it? Oh no. I had to do it over my way. I knew what he wanted. So after I had sent the entire paper, I get back an email. This is not the way I want it. You have to redo it. This was the second time. You'd think I'd get my lesson the first time. But no. And who did I have to hear? My knight in shining armor was my 12-year-old son. Like really, my 12-year-old son. So here with my stiff mask, my son says, Mom, it seems like you're really frustrated after you've read this email. I go, yes, I'm very frustrated. I'm going to spend 14 more hours redoing this paper. He goes, Mom, it sounds like you're not reading what the professor wants. You need to let go of whatever you're thinking that you're doing right because you're not doing it right, Mom. And I'm like, I know it's obvious I'm not doing it right. But that stubborn streak in me kept saying, I know. And then the last point he made, he said, Mom, you know what? I think you need to take this on like a beautiful book, your favorite book, and put your heart in it. And I thought, oh my gosh. Well, after I cooled down, 45 minutes later, I could hear him. I went in and thanked him. Because there's this part of us, and we either have this stubbornness to us, and with that stubbornness, there's no flexibility. What is it that helps us to be flexible? Well, for me, I learned several months ago. I've been an avid yoga student for years, but I was turned on to Kundalini Yoga. Yes, Sat Nam. And I don't know, there's transformation happening in my life. I can't explain it. The postures are bizarre, but it works. I've had more energy. I'm sleeping less. I'm able to be more flexible in my life and my thinking. Ernest Holmes says, change your thoughts, change your life. And this is the mask that I am wearing every day now. Simple, fun, and easy. And how do we bring that part out? It's not just change our thoughts. It's change it through our physical vibration of how we show up. How do you show up in the world? Who is your knight in shining armor? Is it outside of you? Or is it in you? Is it the voice of a child? How do you let those voices come to you? Well, I've gotten a big lesson. By changing my thoughts, which they say takes 21 days to change a habit, so I've decided I've got some habits to change. And stubbornness, that's the first one. And that's one that I've been working on. And because of that, it's like I've had this garden hose and it's been pressurized so that barely a few drops come out. And now I take off my mask and I've chosen to be 100% me. And with that, I've decided that to just show up and to listen and to see that every day I choose. And I choose which mask and how long I keep that mask on. And if I notice a stubborn streak in the day, I can change that. So I leave you with this closing, that you have a choice. The mask that you wear decides how your life will flow or not flow. And for me, since I've let go of stubbornness, cash flow, checks just showed up this week. I like that. Prosperity's a good thing. Lots of cash flow, lots of prosperity, good relationships, and my health. If you're stiff in your body, that means you are not tuning into your body. And that's that flexible in mind, flexible in body. And I'm going to leave you with one closing exercise. When you want to change your state, as Anthony says, when you're in that funk, oh, I don't want to get up this morning. Why do I have to go to the studio to do a recording? Really, why? I don't want to get up. It's Sunday morning. Everybody else is sleeping in. Why do I have to get up? I get up because I've decided to shift, to be flexible. I'm going to shape-shift who I am. Just like I decided I wanted to drop 10 pounds 6 months ago. I shape-shifted it off. I made a choice. I ask you, that's what we need to do, is to make that choice in thought and then bring it into that physical vibration. So this closing exercise is very simple. Basically what you're doing is you are creating a new you. So you have to step into that. So this exercise that I close with, I will step in as though I'm already something that I want to be, that's going to happen down the road. My twirl. Oh my gosh, you can't believe what's happened in my life. My life has been transformed. Oh my gosh, I'm not so stubborn anymore. My papers have come in with A's. It's so much easier on me. And now I listen. I listen to those wise words of my son and my daughter. I hear my husband when he says to try something differently. I practice my Kundalini Yoga. My life flows. I'm doing what I love. And the best part, I make twice as much money in half the amount of time. Sat Nam, I leave that with you. Change your thoughts, change your habits, change your vibration through Kundalini Yoga. I promise you, your life will be transformed. Be your own hero. Sat Nam.